go. Elsewhere, still showing storms producing quarter to golf ball size hail scattered around the Sherman area, and then especially the hail core, the core of the strongest or largest hail in the Gunner vicinity, tracking northeastward toward Dorchester. Folks in Howe need to look out for this storm as well. So any of these storms once again have the potential to produce at least golf ball size hail. And again, tornado warning until 9:45 this evening for Choctaw County. Stay with us, KTEN. We'll keep you advised.
I take care of myself and I eat smart. I have a Slim Fast for lunch every day. That's the secret.
23 vitamins and mineral, protein, calcium, fiber, all the balanced nutrition like a healthy meal.
I love it.
Age-defying technology conceals little lines and imperfections all day with ultralight concealer spheres that float. Your skin shows through, but imperfections don't. Makeup plus.
Parts of Choctaw County. Let's go to the radar, and then also very heavy thunderstorms producing large hail across the Sherman and Denison area. We'll get to that also. Stay with us in thunderstorms in Lamar County. Here's the rotation, and again, we're seeing some pretty good rotation here right in the northern sections of Choctaw County. So folks from Kent to Nelson and then back across into the extreme corner of southeastern Atoka, also southwestern Pushmataha County near Antlers, take tornado precautions. This is a very big thunderstorm. It has had a history of producing a tornado. It produced a tornado near the Soper area at 8:46, and again, we're continuing to see that rotation in the northern sections of Choctaw County. That would be on 271 back from Nelson to Kent. Take precautions, take tornado precautions. Also, I want to tell you, we're also on the Doppler mode, and we're looking at a little bit of rotation here on the southwestern corner of this area here in Grayson County. Now, it comes and goes. In fact, see, it just disappeared at that point, but I do want you to be aware of that. Right now, what we're experiencing mainly is some very strong hail. Let's get another look at this in terms of the Doppler mode in the southwestern section. You see it's gone at this point, but that very high reflectivity of that light blue is indications of some 64-mile-per-hour winds, but the other winds around it don't appear to be that strong. So right now what we're concerned with mainly is the hail factor, because we've had numerous reports. Now bear with me in just a second here. We need to look back at the radar, and I know if you're not being affected by this cutting may seem a little bit long, but trust me, a lot of folks are under the gun right now. We have strong to severe thunderstorms in Lamar County, also Pushmataha County and Grayson County. Flash flood warnings continue for Pushmataha County, and also that tornado warning for Choctaw County. Here's the activity of concern for our immediate area right now from Sherman back to the south. Possibility of some dime to nickel-sized hail. We have had golf ball-sized hail earlier tonight in this activity. Keep that in mind. Also, here's the activity now intensifying in Atoka County, and also you see this little hook right there? That's a good indication on the reflectivity of inflow into this thunderstorm. So, folks, if you're in this area, take tornado precautions. That would be northern Choctaw, also in the southern sections of Pushmataha County. This is moving to the north and northeast, so if you're in Antlers, you want to watch this storm very carefully. We're watching, again, these thunderstorms from Sherman, Grayson County area, also back down to the Collin County area. These thunderstorms, by the way, in Denton County are also moving to the north and northeast, and this activity has had a history earlier tonight of producing up to 2-inch in diameter hail, so we've got to watch it very carefully. If you're in the southern sections of Grayson County, watch this thunderstorm carefully. We'll be back for another update in less than 5 minutes, so bear with us here.
At least quarter-size hail. Another severe storm capable of large hail over the Denison vicinity, or from northern sections of Sherman up through Denison. And then also a tornado warning continues in effect for about another 6-8 minutes for northern portions of Choctaw County and the Kent, Soper vicinities. Other severe storms also southeastern sections of Pittsburgh County, east of a Blanco line, it appears, tracking northeastward as well. So two areas of most concern right now is, again, the one in northern parts of Choctaw County, north of Hugo, for possible tornado in that region. Also the storms in southern sections of Grayson County, capable of quarter to possibly golf ball size hail in that region. Stay here with us at KTEN. We'll keep you advised.
A place for a child.
I would probably go back to school, get my diploma and stuff. You know, at least that way I could help him with his homework.
That sounds like a step in the right direction.
Oh, what's going on here?
I'm sorry.
I told you I'd do the talking.
Shut up, Gil.
Who is this?
I'm the boy's stepfather. We're not just...
Dad, I'm ready.
You came here for money?
I figure it's worth about, what, 6 figures, don't
Stop
you
it,
think? Well,
Gil.
being on the national news
Stop.
at all.
Hey, come on.
Hey, what did I just tell you, woman?
Inconvenient kid. You understand that? Tell the world. I don't care anymore, Shelley. Tell me who the mother is. Cassie, I have good news for you. Spencer Garrison is your son.
Sir, of all the sodas in this cooler, you picked aluminum cans.
Messer, as well as Hugo, and just to the north of Boswell. Tornado warning continues in effect until 10:30 for Choctaw County. Stay with us, KTEN. We'll keep you advised.
You'd be caught?
Storms in northern Choctaw County. Let's go to the radar. Here's Doppler 12 live, and we're looking at folks right across this area, right here. In fact, there's 2 separate areas. There's one area there just to the west of Hugo and one just to the north of Hugo, right there. These are some pretty persistent areas of rotation couplets, and so if you're in the city of Hugo, particularly northern sections of Hugo, and then also north of the Boswell area, basically north of 82, right across this area, well, you'll want to go ahead and take tornado precautions. We've lowered the beam, and we're now on the 32-mile velocity range to try to get a better look exactly what's happening right on the edge of the Doppler range here. So folks from the northern sections of Hugo, and then also back to Boswell and Choctaw County, there is a tornado warning in effect. This is an indication by radar from the National Weather Service out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Doppler 12 Live is also confirming some rotation here. So folks from Soper, and then from Hugo, northern sections of Hugo, back up to 271 near Kent, and then right on the Indian Nations Turnpike, eventually up into parts of Pushmataha County. We do see some persistent rotation here, so keep that in mind. Strong thunderstorms also continue in Lamar County. They're not producing significant hail, but they could. That's in the western sections of Lamar County. And then also strong thunderstorms continuing in Grayson County, also Pushmataha County. So tornado warning now for Choctaw County, particularly the northern sections of Choctaw County. This will continue. And then also severe thunderstorm warnings for Grayson County. We'll keep you up to date. Stay with us. Severe thunderstorms continuing across parts of Atoka County, and then also into northern sections of Choctaw County. A tornado warning continues because of this cell in northern Choctaw County. You folks in the northern sections of Choctaw County, if I'm circling it and you live in that area, go ahead and take tornado precautions. There was a tornado earlier near Soper at 8:46. It dissipated shortly just 2 miles north of Soper. And this thunderstorm has shown persistent rotation off and on throughout the last hour or so. And so folks in northern Choctaw County. Also, very strong thunderstorms continue. We have severe thunderstorm warnings for Lamar County, even though we've had no significant reports of hail damage there. We have had up to golf ball sized hail reported off and on with these thunderstorms. Also, a lot of low-level clouds, some scud cloud activity in the southern sections of the county. Looks pretty ominous. And also some strong thunderstorms just to the east of the Durant area. We're seeing a little bit of shear off and on in this section in northern sections of Collin County, southern Grayson County. We're watching it very carefully. But right now, severe thunderstorm warnings for Lamar and Pushmataha County, flash flood warnings for Pushmataha County, and officially a tornado warning for northern sections of Choctaw County. Now, if need be, we'll come back in the next couple of minutes and actually pass along any new additional information or warnings. So stay with us. A complete weather update in less than 15 minutes.
All right, thanks a lot, Alan.
This thing for the last 10 or 15 minutes, and it's trying to rotate a little bit. There's just a little bit of this rotation, and again, this would be from Dorchester to the Howe area, well south of the Sherman area, but from South Maid back down to Dorchester and Howe, there is a little bit of rotation. I've got the beam very low to the ground. I'm going to tell you that as well. But we are seeing a little bit of rotation. That would be in the Dorchester area near 902, and then also that would be just to the west of the Howe area. So at this point, folks from Dorchester to Howe, you'll want to be concerned about this thunderstorm that's moving over your area. We've also had reports of the possibility of some funnel cloud activity near Tioga. We don't see anything near Tioga. We see some activity right here near the Dorchester and Howe area. So this would be moving primarily to the east-northeast at around 10 to 15 miles per hour. We're going to watch this thunderstorm. Right now, we have no official tornado warnings for Grayson County, but we're watching it. We do indicate some rotation right now near the Dorchester and Howe area. So if you're in these communities, Dorchester and Howe, you might go ahead and take tornado precautions. Turn up the television very loudly. We'll be coming back to you in the next 5 minutes, tell you what we see, and then also if the National Weather Service issues any type of warning. So that's what we have. Lucianne?
All right, Alan, you holler at us if you need to come back. Well, here's a
warning has been issued. Let's go to the radar very quickly before we go to the break if we can, because we've been watching an area in southern Grayson County, and in the last, let's say 7 to 10, since we've been on last, we do not see this area of shear or weak rotation. Now, that doesn't mean that it might not come back, but we don't see it at this particular point. And we've heard no word from the National Weather Service in terms of warning, so more than likely it was just a little bit of weak rotation or maybe even just weak shear. But you see that very bright area? We are getting those every once in a while. That's an indication of some strong gusty winds. Further to the east and north Choctaw County area, we'll take one sweep here. Every once in a while we see a little bit, this is toward and away, so a little bit of a rotation couplet there. And officially that tornado warning continues for northern Choctaw County, and that will continue until 10:30. So right now we don't see anything of significance in terms of rotation in southern Grayson County. We saw a little bit about 10 to 15 minutes ago. Now we're going to come back after the break, go back over the radar, back over the warnings and what you can expect tomorrow. Stay with us. Just a second. What we've got is big thunderstorms moving across the area. The severe thunderstorm warnings continue for Lamar and Pushmataha counties, and then also a tornado warning continues for Choctaw County, flash flood warning for Pushmataha County, and just reissued a severe thunderstorm warning for folks in Pushmataha County in southeastern Oklahoma. At 10:16, National Weather Service radar indicated severe thunderstorms near Rattan, and also a second severe thunderstorm 4 miles west of Antlers. These are moving to the east and northeast at 10 miles per hour. We've had a lot of reports tonight of significant hail, quarter-sized hail up to golf ball-sized hail. Now, let's go to the radar. We're letting it catch up here on a rotation, and we'll see what we can come up with in terms of the actual intensity mode here. Here's what we've got. We've got some heavy thunderstorms from parts of Choctaw County, also in the Atoka County area, just to the south and west of Atoka, also near Caddo and northern sections of Bryan County. Also from Kingston back down to the south, we also have some strong thunderstorm activity, but this is not considered severe. As you can see, the thunderstorms are from 82, the Whitesboro area, to the north of Gunner, also south and west of Sherman, and then also into the southwestern sections of Grayson County. In the north, and also the extreme southern sections of Grayson County. We're in the clear right now. Strong thunderstorms continue from Delta County back into Lamar, also to the Paris, Texas area, and then also in this area, that's where the shower and thunderstorm activity has been showing some rotation, persistent rotation, but that would be in northern sections of Choctaw County. Now, earlier tonight at 8:46, there was a tornado reported near Soper, and then the spotters lost it just 2 miles north of Soper. And then we have had numerous reports of low-hanging clouds across the southern sections of Grayson County within the last 30 to 45 minutes. We did see a little bit of weak type of rotation around the Gunner Van Alstyne area earlier, and then we started snooping and looking back into the radar and frankly didn't see it. We have received some reports from the public that there may be a little bit of damage near the Tioga area, and in fact, a volunteer fire department is being called out to look at that, so we'll try to get more information from that area. But as these thunderstorms have progressed tonight from Wise County to Denton, we have had numerous reports of very large hail, some high winds, but it's been mainly the large hail variety. For example, in Waco, 60 to 65 mile per hour winds. In Cottondale, that's in Wise County, we've had quarter to golf ball sized hail. In the Grapevine area in Dallas, we've had large hail. And also from 75 to 82, in the Sherman and Denison area earlier tonight, we also had some pretty large hail, golf ball-sized hail reported. So this is what we have. Again, we're still a little concerned with the southern sections of Grayson County, and we're looking on the velocity mode of Doppler 12 Live, and the reds would be an indication of the wind away from the radar, and the blues would be an indication of the wind toward the radar. And every once in a while, we're seeing a little bit of rotation. But again, at this point, it's not anything that we would consider to be persistent rotation, but we're watching this area. So if you're in the southern sections of Grayson County, these thunderstorms are not even considered severe right now. They're below severe criteria, but every once in a while, we see a little bit of rotation. And we're getting a lot of calls from the public in terms of the low-hanging clouds. So we're watching it very carefully. If any warnings are issued from the National Weather Service, we'll pass it along to you. So that's what we have. Now, showers and thunderstorms will continue early on into the morning hours. Some of these could be strong to severe. Heavy rainfall is a possibility. Temperatures tonight, the overnight low should be around 58. Then tomorrow, around 74 to 75 degrees. There could be more showers and thunderstorms in the morning. And then as the week progresses, on Saturday and Sunday, a trough of low pressure will develop out to the west. We'll have another dry line and another opportunity for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. It's been a very busy night. We're not through yet, and we'll give you another update in less than 10 minutes. Stay with us.
We appreciate it.
Border to border here, moving to the east-northeast, and this is near the Boswell area. This will move into the Soper and Unger area, and also Hugo within the next 10 to 15 minutes. It's moving to the east and northeast at 10 miles per hour. So from Boswell to Sand Bluff, Nelson, Kent, Soper, Gay, Bluff, Goodland, and then the Hugo area. This thunderstorm, as it starts to kind of appendage here, it's kind of sticking out. That's an indication that we could see some pretty strong winds, and the Weather Service out of Tulsa indicates winds near 70 miles per hour can be expected. Also some very large hail. Big thunderstorm continues in parts of southern Fannin County, but this one is not officially severe, at least not yet. But we do see some very heavy rainfall in the southern sections of the county, and some isolated showers and thunderstorms continue, but for the most part, not of significance from Sherman back to Whitesboro, and then also in the Durant-Bryan County area, a little bit near the Kingston area, and then also over the lake. So heaviest activity right now from Cole County, Atoka, 69, 75, Sherman, Denison area back to the east, parts of Fannin County, also thunderstorms in Lamar County. These